Okay. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
You want to count us in?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go.
Boom, motherfuckers. Welcome to Casa de Skellington and Casa de Fernandez.
Hello.
It sounded like a gunshot when you opened that thing.
Yeah, if you hear some banging around, Bane is upstairs in his toy room playing, so he's probably throwing toys across the room or something.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah.
We're currently in fucking quarantine.
Ugh.
Yeah, pretty much.
The whole rest of the world.
Yeah. I'm no longer a skeleton. I got that quarantine 15 going on.
There's cops driving up and down our streets all the
Yeah.
time, so
Oh,
we're
really?
so we're doing this via our houses.
Yeah. I actually had to call the cops on someone yesterday.
Well, before we get into it, welcome to Necro
Welcome.
Electric. I'm your host, Sean D. fucking Skellington. This is my wife, back after
Back from the
one
grave
episode.
after he killed me.
Kylie G. Skellington.
If you were going to kill me, how would you do it?
Let me fucking finish this shit. And then, where do you live, Jordan?
I live in Colleen.
Killeen. Oh shit, I didn't know you lived in Killeen.
Yes, you've said that every time she tells you.
It's the Wild West of fucking Central Texas. All right, our Huffle, Snuffle, Puffle, Duffle, fucking. There's our dogs. Miss Jordan Chetelat.
Wow.
Yay.
All right, before we get before we get too far into this, we have a goal of 1 bajillion fucking subscribers. So subscribe, fuckheads. Our guest of the podcast this week is the coronavirus itself.
We gon' find you, so you can run and tell that, run and tell that, run and tell that, homeboy, homeboy.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Yeah, I hope not.
Eat a
I'm
dick,
gonna lock that
coronavirus.
door. Hold on.
Or just let her out. This is what happens when you record from home.
Yeah, well, I told mine to shut the hell up. I was like, shut up.
All right. We have a special guest today,
Nor Skellington.
Nor Skellington.
Aw.
All right.
And baby girl.
Did I go through everything? I think I did.
Yeah.
Today's been a clusterfuck. We got all this shit in our living room right now. Bane's upstairs tearing it up. And then we have to do this again after this with Keep Waco Loud.
Keep Waco loud.
Shit.
Ah,
Well, like, I'm a little paranoid because Oscar's ex-father-in-law, who he's still friends with, he's got all the symptoms of coronavirus.
Mhm.
They took him to get the test done, and it takes, I guess, several days because we haven't heard anything as far as like if it's positive or not. But we were with him 10 days ago,
Oh no.
and so we are all like, none of us are showing symptoms. Like we're all fine, but the problem is like if he's positive, we have to go further into quarantine because we could be carriers.
yeah.
Which means you could be a carrier.
Yeah,
Uh,
because there's no telling when he got it. Like, there's no telling if he got it, like, before we saw him or
Yeah.
after we saw him. But for sure, Adler was hanging out with him for several days. Adler's my stepson, and he was hanging out with him for several days after we did. So, like, and Adler is, he's asthma prone.
Hmm.
So, we're a little bit nervous. Like, every day we're like, have you heard any
Yeah.
results? Like, have you heard anything? Because, like, we really need to
Well,
know.
we'll keep our fingers crossed for you.
Yeah, thanks.
Let us know what's going on.
Damn.
Do we have a theme today?
The theme is fucking quarantine.
That's the theme. Do we really want to talk about that?
What else are we going to talk about?
Anything.
What have you been doing in your quarantine days, Jordan?
Well, we're trying to do school stuff because it's frustrating as hell to be like, okay, what's like 3 minus 2, and he's like 3 minus 2, and you're like, oh my god, child, no. Like, it hasn't been that long since you've been out of school. How do you not know this? But,
Yeah.
and then we, like, mostly it's just been doing school stuff with Adler, and then cleaning the house, like things that we haven't, like, we've neglected because we don't usually have time. And then just being lazy as hell. I think we've played Animal Crossing so much this week.
Is that new one everyone's playing? That's like some kids game? Why? Can I just ask why?
Shout out to Mike TM. He's playing it.
Well, it's kind of addicting. Like, you get on, you like get this getaway package to go on this island, and you kind of build everything up from scratch. And at first you're like, oh, this is fucking lame. Like, I thought I was going to be blah, blah, blah. But once you get into doing all the tasks and stuff, like, you get really excited about building up the place and collecting things. Like, I don't know. Like, it's to me, it's fun and it's a good time waster. And while we're just sitting here, I'm like, why not? You know? So
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. Really is ridiculous. But it's fun.
Nice. I spent my day taking apart a coffin.
Yeah. The casket that we bought.
How's it going?
Good now.
Yeah, we just started taking it apart. Yeah. Besides like what you and I tore off a little bit, Sean like went at it today and completely gutted it. So now I'm just gonna sand it down, paint it.
You
And,
didn't find any dead body parts in there?
no, just a bunch of old fabric and hay.
Yeah. Yeah, so if anyone doesn't know, I'm sure they know. And you said last time, right, that we bought a casket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know from the Mike TM episode.
Do they know that there were dead bodies in it?
I don't know. The
Was it used one?
Yes. So the reason that the top part comes off and that it was covered in fabric is because it's a viewing casket.
Yeah.
It wasn't meant to be buried.
Yeah, so it was. There were notes on it. So it was purchased in 1954, and it was taken out of service in 1983.
How many bodies were in there for
a
that
long
many
time.
years?
My God.
And then, yeah,
That's
from
insane.
1983 to 2020, I don't know what it's been doing, but
Yeah.
it's ours now.
Well, we completely gutted it. Don't worry. It's been cleansed. We're good.
I mean, I guess, you know, if it was out of service in the 1980s, I'm sure they like.
Oh, I'm sure if it was of service for something between then and now.
Who knows?
Well, I would hope that they would have like reupholstered it or something. Like, if you're gonna resell it, you're not gonna keep the same upholstery.
It was original.
Yeah, that was all original.
Original. With papers.
Yeah, with papers and notes and everything.
Oh no.
It's all right. It served as a vessel,
Yeah.
and now we're reusing it.
It's going to be cool. When it's all done, it'll be cool. Don't worry. Cleanse it. Completely stripped it. It'll be fine.
You still haven't said where you're gonna put it in the store.
I guess I'll have to wait and find out and come and see.
And then you got to lay in it and take a picture.
Yep. We'll have a photo shoot.
Yeah, just put it over by the taxidermy
Yeah.
case. It'll be fine.
We're gonna make it comfortable and put some like what do you call that?
What's the mattress top? What's it called? The mattress topper?
Oh, like
The really-
the memory foam?
Yes, the memory. We're putting memory foam in that shit.
Hell, I mean, I've never wanted to be in a coffin because it kind of like the thought of it makes me claustrophobic. But if you put memory foam in that thing, I might have to come take a nap.
Yeah. Why not?
Come here and take a nap.
So, anyways, like I asked you earlier, if you were gonna kill me, how would you do it?
I don't know. I haven't slept much. Dane's hasn't been letting me sleep lately.
Yeah.
No.
But if I had to take you out, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't want you to suffer. So,
You just put one between my eyes.
am I trying to get away with it, or I'm just trying to put you down?
I don't know. Do you want to spend the rest of your life in jail?
All right, so I'm trying to get away with it. Then I would do the arsenic, the peanut-based arsenic. It's hard to trace.
Well, good luck trying to get me to eat peanuts.
I would just put it in a taco. You just eat it and not even know.
Yeah, I would.
Boom.
Don't try to bring me tacos anytime soon.
But what if she survives? Like, what if, like, she got really sick and, like, took herself to the hospital and they were able to save her? Like,
He'd be done.
Well, it's a hard thing to trace, so most chances they'd just be like, oh, we don't know what happened to you. But if they did find out, then, guess I'm going down.
Okay, this reminds me. Has anyone been watching Tiger King?
yes. Oh my god, I was going to talk to you about that.
So, do you think she killed her husband, that lady?
I'm just now getting to that episode.
Okay, I won't spoil anything. They don't say if she did or not, but just, I think so.
So, I have sort of kind of made Oscar watch it with me, and like after the first episode, he's like, I'm not gonna watch this with you anymore, babe. And I was like, okay, whatever. And I just went on to the next episode, and he's playing Animal Crossing, and like every now and then he's just staring at the TV, and he's like, what the fuck are you watching? I'm like, I don't know, but I fucking love it. It's insane. Like the amount of redneck hillbilly disaster that is happening.
Oh my god. I know. I turned it on because I had seen all these memes about it, and I was like, okay, I have to see what it is. So I turned it on one night, and I was like, my mouth was open like the entire episode. I was just like,
for like 3 hours.
What is happening? I couldn't turn it off. It was like a train wreck that you just couldn't look away.
I know, just, and like, it keeps building. Like, you see this craziness, and you're like, okay, but like, they keep adding new stuff, like the fact that he's got like 2 husbands, and then that other guy has like 4 wives or girlfriends or whatever the hell they are, and they all live in those mansions. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Of the wives, and they all have these huge ass houses.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like a bad deal, except the fact that you work all the time.
I mean,
You play with tigers and live in a mansion. I mean, why?
I do have to say, he rocks that mullet pretty hard. Like, I want to know what Theo Vaughn thinks of this guy's mullet, because Theo has
They
a
photoshopped
mullet.
Theo Vaughn's face. On
They
that.
did?
Yeah, it's on
Oh my
all of
god,
us,
I
yeah.
need to see that.
We've been doing that in quarantine. So other than the coffin, what have you guys been doing? What have you been up to?
I tried to fight a guy who was hanging out in my driveway.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about that. What happened?
Well, I was at work and she called me and said and sent me a picture. Somebody's just parked like reverse style in our driveway. Like
Yeah, and they were like halfway in the street, halfway in the driveway, just parked there. And like I couldn't see the driver because it was away from like our window. They were parked reversed.
And we had some packages and stuff on the
Porch.
by the porch. So Kylie was like, "We got packages out there. I don't know if this guy."
Yeah, I didn't know how long he was parked there because I was cleaning house, and then I just happened to look out the window because I started doing dishes, and there was a car parked there, and I couldn't even see if someone was in it because it was so tinted.
Yeah. And so I was like, "Well, give me a minute." So I jumped in the truck and flew down here. And by the time I got down the street, she said he had left.
Yeah,
And
he
then I
just left.
Bypassed the house and I went around the corner and he was in another person's driveway. And so I kind of like half-ass blocked him. And then I went to go get out of my car and he backed out and then took off the other way. So I jumped back in my car and then I went and took a picture of the license plate. And then he circled around and I went the other way so that I could cut him off. And then he ended up circling back towards my house. And then I just pulled up on our front lawn and he pulled into our neighbor's driveway.
Across the street.
Yeah.
So he pulled into the driveway right across the street from ours, which his car was parked facing the entire time that he was in our driveway.
And then I flew out and got in his face and was like, "What the fuck are you doing in my driveway?"
Yeah, so we live in a neighborhood where like stuff like that doesn't really happen. Like there's a lot of older people in our neighborhood and like
And they get water delivered and like like our, it's a lot of older people and they get a lot of stuff delivered. So my thought was he was just trying to steal shit from our neighbors and from us, or doing something shady. He was like this big dude with a beard. And so I hopped out and fucking got in his face and was like, what the fuck are you doing in my driveway? The fuck you doing driving around, parking in people's driveways? And then he's like, oh, you got it wrong, man. I'm just lost. I'm like, what the fuck you mean you're lost, And then he's like, I got an appointment with your neighbor and I couldn't find the address and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And then my neighbor opened his garage and he's like, tell this guy that I have an appointment. And then the dude told me he had an appointment. So,
but still, like, if you're driving around a neighborhood lost, you don't like reverse style park in someone's driveway.
Yeah.
And then park in someone else's driveway, and then keep driving around the block. Like, you don't park in people's driveway.
Don't let me catch you fucking parking in my driveway again.
Anytime I've ever gone to somebody's house I've never been before, like if I happen to get lost, like if my GPS is kind of screwing me up, like I usually park on the street.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah. Yes. You just pull over. You pull over in the road, not in someone's driveway. It's just weird. It was just weird.
Yeah, so that was
especially
yesterday.
with all these like package pirates are going around now, like Amazon packages and stuff, like.
And with the whole quarantine thing going on, like, I mean, some people aren't really in their right mind. Maybe I'm a little paranoid, but at the same time, I don't think I'm that paranoid. Like, that was just weird.
Yeah, no, I probably would have been the same way. I probably would have gone outside and been like, hey, dude, are you lost? Can I help you? But, I say that, but when it actually came down to it, like, I don't think I would have gone outside. I probably would have been like, somebody be like, hey, come to my house. Pretend like you're there to hang out with me or something.
Oh no, I went straight to the source.
But you're a big dude, and so I always I try to imagine like what I would do if somebody actually like broke into my house, because we don't have guns. Like we don't I have a big knife in my purse, but I don't have anything as far as being able to protect myself. So I always imagine like what I would do if somebody broke into my house or something like that. And honestly, I just don't have any idea, because I say that I could physically stop somebody, but I don't think I could. I don't look like it, but I'm kind of a weakling.
I know. I was talking to Brianna about this. I was like, as soon as all this is over, I want to take gun lessons, shooting lessons, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Like, because I
walked
really
her through, because we're armed for sure. So I walked her through. Safety precautions with like a shotgun.
Yeah, I know the gist of it, but like I want to like actually know my shit.
Yeah.
Get a safety course.
I used to own a gun. Oddly, funnily enough, my ex-husband demanded that I buy a gun for some reason, and so I bought a gun. And then when I was poor and like going through a divorce, I sold it. And so like just the other day, Oscar was like, "Do you think people are going to start like breaking into houses or looting stuff?" And I was like, I don't know. Like, I doubt it, but I don't know. And he was like, we should buy a gun. And I was like, do you even know how to use a gun? And he was like, well, sort of. Like, I'm really good at shooting it. And I'm like, do you know how to, like, maintain it and take care of it? And he was like, oh, that's what YouTube's for. And I'm like, oh, my God. Like, I don't know if I want to have a gun in the house now. Like,
definitely take a safety course. I grew up around guns. My whole family, were, gun enthusiasts. And but when you have kids and everything, you definitely got to make sure you know all the safety precautions of owning a gun.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm pretty good at shooting a gun, but I also do not know. I mean, I know how to maintain it a little bit, like how to keep it safe and all of that stuff. But like, if I was in a moment of passion or like somebody was breaking into my house, I don't know if I would know what to do or how to do it without like hurting myself.
In a moment of passion.
I didn't know.
Like if you and Oscar were banging and somebody broke in, is that what you're saying?
No, it was more like
no, like Like a crime of passion? Is that
Well,
what
no, she said,
in the
like-
moment of somebody breaking into your house is
She's like, in the moment, what if I'm in a moment of passion? I'm like, whoa.
that would suck. Boner killer for sure.
Well, like the thing that most people that don't have guns or don't hang around guns a lot, the thing is, if you're not willing to pull the trigger, don't buy a gun. Because the last thing you want is for somebody to break in that has a knife or something, and then you pull a gun on them, and then they're able to disarm you because you're not able to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Then you're in a whole other situation. So if you're going to buy it, make sure you buy the ticket, take the ride.
Yeah, you know, in that moment of passion when I have to, I gotta be able to pull that trigger.
Yeah.
You say that, I just imagine Oscar not wearing anything but like a gun holster.
Oh my god.
I'll have to tell him about that. First, he's gonna watch it and be like, "Babe, really? You're done." I know. Yeah. I don't think I've ever had a situation where somebody did try to break into my house. Even when I lived in a ghetto apartment in Wichita Falls, I don't think I ever had a moment of like, oh, somebody's trying to break in. Of course,
That's good.
if you're living in a ghetto apartment, I can't imagine some people like, yes, let me get into that girl's apartment. She's got all this stuff.
You never know.
Never know.
We got time for an ad.
Roll the clip.
Roll the clip. Boom.
This episode is brought to you by Dark and Dreary Clothing. Dark and Dreary is an edgy fashion and lifestyle brand that embraces great design and unsurpassed quality. Dark and Dreary has quickly gained a following amongst fans of the occult, horror, punk rock, heavy metal, and all-around free thinkers and retailers worldwide without shoving a preachy, trendy, or political message down your throat. So buy the best, fuck the rest, darkanddrearyclothing.com.
All right, we're back. Fucking shop if you want.
Hey, online shopping is where it's at. I'm seriously considering using like Favor or Instacart or whatever the other ones are to have people go get my groceries because I do not want to go out.
Yeah.
I'll make
That's her son.
Somebody else.
I'll go get him.
It's the
Is that Bane back there?
yeah. He's upstairs. He was in his playroom, but now he wants to come down.
Oh, okay. It sounds like mewing, like there's a cat.
What's that?
It sounds like mewing, like a cat, like meow.
He's just singing.
Oh, okay.
He's always singing. So you're into we haven't eaten out since the whole thing happened. We haven't ordered food or. What do you mean?
In bed.
What?
What'd she say?
She was talking about passion.
Oh, right, okay.
We haven't had fast food since the quarantine or whatever. Because I don't know. I'm like a little worried about like people. Because like fast food workers and restaurant workers are like they're low paid and bitter. I know because my mom was a waitress for her whole life and I worked it. So I'm just like, if somebody's sick, they're probably not going to give a fuck. So I haven't eaten out or eaten fast food.
We haven't really either. I think I ordered food to my office one time, and then after that, I was a little bit like, I don't know what the regulation is on how often they change their gloves, or if they have to wear face masks, even if they just have allergies or whatever. So I'm a little paranoid about that too.
Yeah.
So we haven't really ordered any food or anything like that since it all started.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks too because we want to support like the businesses around here, so we've been trying to like do other things, like just buy from other.
Yeah, that's what I said last time about how a lot of small businesses are going to take this hit pretty badly, especially like mom and pop food places and local store, like retail stores and stuff like that, are going to take a big hit. So, I guess it's really just what you can do as far as maybe if you even if you can't buy something, you can share on social media.
Oh yeah. Well, we promote local businesses every day, but Yeah. But,
but we've,
do what we can.
We've been cooking a lot. I've been baking a lot since we've been at home. So, like, I make muffins and brownies, and I'm probably going to make cookies tonight. So, I'll be this 300-pound lady by the time I come out of the house.
Shout out to Toll House.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know. It's killing me, too, because if I do order something, it's going to be Coco Ramen or whatever. I love them, dude. Shout out. I've been craving the shit out of it. But.
I know. I've had really bad cravings for Mexican food since we kind of went into quarantine. Like, I just, I don't know. There's a place on La Salle in Waco that's called Trujillo's Mexican Food.
Yeah.
And it's just your normal Tex-Mex. Like, it's not anything special, but man, I fucking love that place. They have the best queso, and I've been craving it so bad. And like, especially like tonight, like we're like, oh, what are we gonna make for dinner? And I was like, man, I just want Mexican food. Like, I don't want to cook anything. I just want somebody to bring it to me. I just want to eat it. I don't want to make it, but that probably won't happen. So
yeah. What else have you guys been doing? Is that it?
Yeah, man. It's a bummer because I'm an extrovert and I like going out. Like, not necessarily like to work or whatever. Work's not bad, but I like being able to, go out with my friends or come to see you guys or, just to be like, hey, I'm going to go to the store and not have to worry about it. So, as an extrovert, this is hard for me.
Yeah.
Because I like going out, and this, obviously we have our own spaces in our house. We can go outside, which is not a problem. We go for walks and stuff like that, but just feeling safe enough to be able just to go to the store, just to be around other people.
Yeah. See, it works for me. I'm the opposite. So
you don't like being around people?
No, and I prefer isolation. And I like it because it gives me a little time to be creative. But the thing that I struggle with is I'm trying to stay off of social media and shit because I can't handle like all the different opinions and shit of everything and everybody. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I've been trying to paint and stuff when Bane takes naps and just try to do other creative things.
Yeah, I've seen all your paintings, man. Those are really good.
Yeah, they're all right.
Really good. Yeah,
it's just something to do.
It's my favorite so far.
Yeah, it's just something to do when he's taking a nap.
Yeah.
I was just getting depressed, reading all the posts on Facebook and shit. It was bugging me.
Yeah. No, I get the same way. Although for me, it's I get nervous about not hearing anything, and so I check it a lot of times for news stuff to see if there's any updates as far as if the shelter in place in Waco is going to last longer. Or if it's happened in Killeen yet or anything like that. I get a little bit paranoid about that. But when I start people ranting about conspiracy theories or the fucking president or politics, I'm just no.
You should see my feed.
Oh man, I've seen so many.
Yeah, my feed has so many different types of people in it.
Oh man,
because I've got the Stevie Weeby crew, all them that are super conspiracy. It's the lizards and the depopulation theories and everything. To my family that are just they kind of have an ignorant view about things, and then I got friends that are super Trump supporters and friends that are super Democrats, and fucking everybody's just
crazy
mouthing off at each other. I'm just forget it, man.
Well, the last day in my office, because after the shelter in place happened, all of the employees at the company I work for, they probably got notified by their family or on their phones or whatever. And this guy comes in and he was like, I'll tell you what it is. I tell you, it's them Chinese people that are sitting over the virus because Trump didn't get impeached. And I was just
oh my God.
Why are people like this? I don't understand.
Yeah.
And I was not only is it just so racist, but it's just so incredibly stupid.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But, yeah. So, how are you handling the quarantine, Kylie? I told him it's hard for me because I'm an extrovert, so it's very I'm a little stir crazy.
I don't know. I have good days and I have bad days.
She misses her friends.
I do. I definitely miss my friends a lot, especially like it's just so hard for me with Bane, especially like having a young kid and having them stay at home for so long. Like he's used to going somewhere every day. Like whether it's the kids club at the gym or like just going and seeing Brianna and her son or like, you know, he's used to all that social interaction and he's not getting that. And it makes me feel bad as a parent.
Yeah, Adler's the same way. Like,
There goes our dogs.
He's used to going to school and used to, you know, seeing his friends at school and going to karate and stuff like that. He hasn't been doing that. And I think it was Saturday. He asked if we could go to Chuck E. Cheese, and Mr. told him, no, we can't really go anywhere right now, buddy. And he looked at us and like, why? And we explained what was going on in the simplest terms. And he like slumped down in his seat, and he was just like, okay, fine. And I was like, me too, dude. Like, I've had to cancel all my life plans, so join the party.
It's such a hard thing to explain to kids, too. Like, Bane is a little bit too young to understand, but, like, some of my friends have kids who are, like, just at that age where they kind of get it, and, God, that's got to be so hard.
Well, and the thing that bugs me is, like, the people who try to use scare tactics, which... You know, I'm thankful that my ex-husband is not doing that with my kids. But my daughter's already been like, I don't want to get the coronavirus. Oh, honey, no. Like, you're not going to you're going to be okay. It's fine. I said, but we got to do stuff like wash our hands and use hand sanitizer, which they are really bad about washing their hands anyway. So every time I get on them, they're just like rolling their eyes. And I'm just like, listen here, kid. I know you have a hard time with this, but we need to be more hygienic.
Yeah.
Bane likes it. I've been doing that with him.
He likes the bubbles.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
Here's another ad. Doo-doo.
This episode is also brought to you by Mod Ministry. Mod Ministry merch creates for the edgy woman, the kind of woman who works hard but plays much harder, who embraces femininity but tests the societal limits. We are not for the faint of heart. We are bold. We are beautiful. Check out the Mod Ministry Etsy page for handmade harness lingerie. 5-star rated seller since 2014.
All right, we're back.
We're back.
So in short, we're bored as fuck.
Not really. Actually, it's been kind of nice because I can catch up on like all my Mod Ministry orders and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
I don't know. Now I'm like getting a little stir crazy where I'm like, hey, let's paint our bedroom.
Yeah.
Hey, let's paint our living room.
Dude, that's what I should have done. I should before we did self-quarantine, I should have bought some paint. And I should have been like, okay, we're going to have all the time in the world right now, so we might as well just, like, paint the bedroom and get all of our shit done. And I just was not thinking about that.
Yeah.
I was not thinking about that.
Yeah.
So.
I had to do a fucking shit ton of lawn work yesterday.
Yeah.
The house was starting to look like we abandoned
That's what happens when you don't do it for months on end.
Well, it didn't need it until, like, a week ago.
We still have Christmas lights up.
They're clear.
Hey, but, you know, you could turn them on. The trend is people are like putting their Christmas lights
saw that,
yeah. Some cheer into the world.
Yeah. I mean, they're technically those solar outdoor lights on the house.
Yeah,
so they're not like Christmas lights, but still.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and it's bad because I feel like I should be using this time to be creative, to write or to, do something with my singing or whatever, but I'm so unmotivated. Like, I guess because my anxiety is really bad right now and I'm super paranoid about a lot of stuff, but I should be using it to help and I'm not. I'm just lazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to be more creative, but Bane's like growing again or something because he keeps waking up at 3 a.m.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then he doesn't want to go to sleep unless I sleep next to him. So it's been
I am sorry.
Yeah.
I am really sorry. That sucks.
Yeah, hella sucks, dude. So I've been like a zombie.
Ugh, man.
But whatevs.
Yeah, well, hopefully if people actually take the time to self-quarantine and try not to spread it anymore, hopefully we won't be doing this for very much longer. But we'll see.
Hopefully.
See.
Well, I didn't print out any comments. Because I was fucking running a little late today. Let's see.
Oh, no. You gotta catch up for several weeks now. Or no, just 1 week, I suppose.
Yeah, we answered a bunch last time. Let me see. We'll go straight to the source. Blah, blah, blah. We get a lot of people that message like nice things, but
Oh yeah.
but it's kind of boring. I feel like it's like humble bragging, like reading all this shit. People like, I've been a fan since fucking episode 1, blah blah blah. It's like, thanks, dude. But where's all the haters and the fucking people with interesting fucking?
I'm gonna pay Scuba Belly to go around making shit up and typing nasty shit on our Instagram and Facebook.
He's too busy chasing water chickens.
God.
Did you see that today?
No, I guess I missed that today.
Yeah, he was wearing a gas mask and he went down to the pond and he was trying to catch ducks. He called them water chickens.
Of course. I'm gonna have to go look at that now.
All right. Well, Kylie ran upstairs. Oh, here she comes. You got some shout outs? We'll do some shout outs.
I've got like 5 minutes. The kid is getting antsy.
You got some shout outs, Jordan?
Yeah. Shout out to
Puppies.
shout out to you, girl. Shout out to my mother-in-law who has been bringing us food. She will just drive up into our driveway and then she'll honk and we'll come get the food out of her truck. So she's been bringing us dinner and treats and stuff the last couple of days.
Aw, how
So
sweet.
So yeah, shout out to her. She's awesome.
That's
Even though
awesome.
She's like, super scared about all of this happening.
Yeah.
Because her husband has heart problems, and so she's really scared about going out in public. So kudos to her for braving that to bring us food.
Shout out to Bane for. Normally he goes and plays with his toys and he has a blast.
We'll record
Yeah.
when he's asleep next time.
Yeah. I'll give some shout outs to Zach James Jones Art. He hooked us up with that painting with the modern day monsters for our studio.
Cool.
Our buddies Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee have a new podcast called Bad Friends. Check that out. There's a guy called on Instagram The Phantom Operation, and he does a bunch of cool graffiti shit, and he's a fan. Shout out to the Burnt Out Duo. They're our Oscars podcast. Check that out. And here's Bane.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hi.
Tell him.
Hey,
Shout out.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Good job. Good job, buddy.
Is that your shout out?
Shout out. Yay.
Oh,
He said ew. Ew.
No, don't pick your nose.
You go, ew. Can you say mama, dada? Mama, dada? He's like,
All right, we're done.
He's like,
He's done.
All right. Don't unplug stuff.
I know, so finish it up.
All right. You got shout outs?
Okay, shout out to Skunk. Find it at Hype Waco. And shout out to Ryan. And shout out to all those small businesses trying to hustle and act like this is not happening. Because we all need a little money in our pockets. So try to shop local. Shop local.
yeah, definitely.
Yes.
And stay the fuck home so we can get this
Stay
shit
home.
over with.
Just get it over with.
Yes.
Shop local
Yes.
online. All right. Well, hopefully you get. Oh, what the fuck?
Thank you.
Thank you. Is that good? All right.
Okay, better. All
Our
right.
new producer, Bane.
He's trying to take your job, Jordan.
I will fight you.
All right. Hopefully, you guys thought this was fun.
Yes.
And I don't know. Maybe we'll be here again next week, or we'll be at the studio. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
see.
I hope so.
We'll see.
We'll see.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.